Welcome back to another non-boundary break video. I am not, she says. I really love Mario Sunshine. It has a vacation summer aesthetic. There's a lot of things I didn't cover in the last video that I made of this, and this is going to be like kind of like the definitive version of this episode, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So there's two things I really want to show off about Isle Delfino again, and the big thing is the Yoshi cloud. And these clouds are in every level except for Bianca Hills, I believe. And oh, you also have the chemtrail. You have the chemtrail plane. I'm going to show you this clip right here of the outline of Yoshi. It's kind of bizarre. I don't know if this is actually what they were trying to go for, but it's kind of a cool Easter egg nonetheless, that it's right in front of your face. And for cloud watchers, this is everything. So a completely random thing, after you finish all 7 Shine Sprite levels on every world, the world gets flooded. But if you come out here, this isn't flooded. And then if you go back to the other side, it doesn't appear that any other place on the map is flooded. So as a kid, or as back in the 2000s, you're probably thinking, oh, they just rose the water level, made it look pretty obvious. But then it gets a little crazier when you go over here and you see this water line and it connects over to the blooper race, and then everything over here looks normal. And I was so confused for a good hour last night when I was looking at this. It makes no sense how this is even a thing. Until this is when I realized they sunk the map. The whole map has unique geometry. This whole piece of the map, they just shifted down. And we're back at the first visit of where you would go into Isle Delfino. And if you look at this water line, it matches up perfectly to this blooper raceway. And the whole map is not sunken. Most levels use this cloud circle, which to me looks like the eye of the storm of a hurricane. And here's an actual photo of an eye of a storm to get a better reference. I think it's just kind of cool because it puts you in this liminal area that is far away from the game. Kind of makes it feel like you're in a minigame world. And with this camera angle and everything, for people who have built things on Roblox, I just feel like I'm in Roblox Studio. This feels like a Roblox map. Bianca Hills, again, is one of the few skyboxes that doesn't use the Yoshi clouds. It has kind of a more of an overcast vibe. Every map that you'll pretty much run into will use the Yoshi clouds. They won't use these clouds. Now this is where NoClip website is so clutch, because in game it is so hard to get these skyboxes into frame and just being able to look around and look at everything. But this was by far one of my favorite skyboxes in all of Mario. You just have these trains running on the train tracks, and then you have the planes just flying around, and you're in like this Mario Galaxy, pre-Mario Galaxy background. And then you got just awesome color wave everywhere. This is one of the more unappreciative Mario aesthetics in all of Mario Sunshine. This is a fan favorite for many. This is the 8-bit Mario that is just scrolling, parallaxing across the screen. And it goes from the small version into the larger version, which has the more NES style colors. This level definitely makes it feel like you're in a simulation, which is perfect for these bonus levels that are supposed to be tied away from the actual vacation. And here's another one of these uses of the sort of digital screens on the casino level, and it has the shine sprites on top, and it's a more of a basic kind of flashing, but it's such a brilliant design that they put inside the casino, because they could have put something else up there. But the LEDs on top just add to the aesthetic of the casino. So this is one of the 2 unique Yoshi's Island skyboxes that are only accessed in Peanut Park. Now this isn't the one that you would use the merry-go-round Yoshi. This is actually the first one that you would go in on the beach. This is really cool that they did this kind of thing. And it's a shame that it was only used once. But it goes to show the careful detail that they decided to add to a lot of their skyboxes. What I like about it too is there's this weird sunspot, and then the rest is kind of like behind. So it gives that vibe that it's almost like in a lampshade in a way. I don't know how to describe it, but there's no sun. And here's the sunflower background on the Yoshi merry-go-round level. It has a really dark spot, and then if you come around, it has the sunny spot. Love the clouds, love all the detail that they added, and it's so beautiful that they only used these for one of the levels, and they didn't just copy and paste it for multiple levels. By far the coziest level in all of Mario Sunshine is Serena Beach's Hotel. This really makes me want to go on vacation so badly and just enjoy, even if it's cloudy. to just enjoy the vibes on a sunny beach near the equator. And here's another completely unique skybox that's only used in this area because it has a star layer behind what would appear as the same skybox in Serena Beach. Again, to give you that example, if you look behind, there's no stars. Kind of has the same skybox, but Serena Beach's hotel is missing the star level. The Pianta Village skybox is also unique in the fact that it is the only nighttime background in all of the game, and the secret level in Pianta Village also uses this dark background as well. Something that's so amazing about Mario Sunshine is you can see all of the locations throughout the game. Noki Bay is one of the ones that always surprises me because you have to be here to see it. And if you go to this platform, there's actually 2 platforms on this map. There's one over where I was originally, and then there's one right here. These are almost like vantage points to see to the other places. What I find strange though is you can't see Bianca Hills from here. You can see kind of the cutout where they wanted to put it, but they maybe just took it out due to development time. And if you come over here, again, this is the only spot in all of the map that you can see from anywhere. You can see Noki Bay just tucked away on the other side of the Dolphin Island. If you remember where you fight the King Blooper guy, this is actually the same pond up top leading up to the mountain, and that's where you'd see Pianta Village. And I'm going to go to the next clip to show you exactly what I'm talking about, so maybe if you guys aren't following with me, you'll know what I'm saying. So here's that peanut-shaped water pond that I was mentioning previously, but if you come up here, you don't see where Pianta Village is. It's kind of a letdown that they didn't just put a big tree up there, and it would have definitely added to the atmosphere, but you get this really cool liminal space vibe. Almost feels like a Windows XP background. Just a very cool spot that you really don't get the opportunity to see well in game since you're down here. Noki Bay has that insane aesthetic, and it's one of the more underappreciated levels. It has really good lighting for the fact that this was a 2002 video game, and I just really love the water aesthetic. When you come down here and you go to the kind of the shallow, deep blue ocean, again, there's the Yoshi Cloud. Just seeing the ocean like this puts me in this vibe that I really wish I was on a vacation now in the equator. So in Corona Mountain, the unfortunate part about this is in-game, you actually don't get this background. It's a placeholder background. But I find it fascinating that, in a reality, that this is actually the background that this game uses. And then we get to the Bowser in the Sky level in Mario Sunshine, and it uses a completely unique cloud layer for below. It has kind of like the volcano center in the middle, and then around you just have a night sky, very similar to Pianta Village. For a game from 2002, it still holds up as one of my favorite games for an aesthetic that is unmatched by most modern games. It's crazy how a game can have this much world building, this much open world aspect to it, even though it is level-based objectives. So if you're crazy and fanatical for nostalgia like me, I got a lot more content that's similar to this because nostalgia is important. I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.